Hello, this is Daniel Robbins again, and in case you haven't noticed already, I'm not going to quit in my fight against the globe and to let the world know that the earth is flat anytime soon. And I was thinking to myself, I'm about to do something, but before I do it, let me get on video and show whoever's watching this what I'm about to do. So as you can see, there's still some light in the room, but not enough anymore. And let me show you why that is. So this is an opportunity for me to once again talk to you about the inverse square law of light, which I consider to be an extremely powerful argument against sun worship. So you see that the sun is setting. So the sun is still way overhead, about 3,100 miles away, or above the Earth. So it would be farther than that away because it's winter, but so it's running away from me off in the distance, but it's still providing some light. But as time goes on, it's going to diminish more and more. So I'm going to need to turn on the light in here. And that's the whole point of this video, is me saying inverse square law of light. Sun, about 3,100 miles above the Earth, according to Dave Murphy, and I think he's reasonable on that. Running away from me, so the light is diminishing at an accelerating rate, and that's why I need to do this. Turn on the light. Oh, by the way, you see this on the wall? It's a shadow. So speaking of the inverse square law of light, that's another thing I love. Did you know that if a photographer wants shadows, he or she will have the light source close to whatever he or she is photographing? Now, let's say the photographer doesn't want shadows. Then the light source will be far away. So let's look at the wall here, and let me hold up my hand. So there's still a shadow here, that's true. But not as much of one. Okay, let's go back to where we're near the light source and check out our shadow on the wall. So here's where we're about as close to the light source as we're gonna get, and check out this shadow. A dark shadow, okay? Crisp, dark shadow. And again, let's go to this other wall. Not as dark, okay? So you have less and less shadow as you move the light source farther and farther away. So the whole point of that is, if that sun was 93 million miles away, at least in my opinion, we would also not be experiencing the kind of shadows from the sun that we do. Oh, wait a sec. The sun is running away from us. Let's see what kind of shadows we see from that sun. I don't see any. And by the way, did you know when they go to film a movie, they like to film at this time of day because there are very few shadows? There's another case in point of, and that's the sun being thousands of miles away. Not millions, thousands. So instead of being however many thousand miles above us as it is when it's noon, now it's far away. So now we don't see shadows from that sunlight. And so really, it's pointless to even really spend too much time even thinking about if the sun were 93 million miles away, because it simply is not. But we would certainly not see shadows from it the way we do at noon, because we're not even seeing shadows from the sun outside. So I thought I'd give you that little update and let you know once again that we flat earthers will never stop. And Goliath is going down, and I don't care how mighty he looks, because as I said in another video, my middle name is David, and we've got children to save from being sacrificed. So my 2 cents is, let's do this.